and welcome to Sport This Morning. I'm Cecilia Amogbe.
It's great to have you join us again. I'm Tayo Salam.
Let's get started with the show. At least yesterday, it was really a good outing. Not the perfect one, but you would say a good outing for Team Nigeria. The 4x100 meters women's team made it to the finals, which will be held tonight. And of course, they ran a season best of 22.55 seconds to make it to the final. And of course, that same yesterday, the Nigeria hopeful, so to speak, Stephen Mosia couldn't make it to the final of the shot put. And of course, Doreen Amata, also in action in high jump, she also couldn't qualify to the final.
Yes, and apart from the ones you mentioned, Cecilia, the wrestlers as well too just couldn't make it to the final of their different events. But while the medal continues to actually elude Nigeria, Team USA, they keep racking them in because as of the last count now, they're on 100 medals in total. That's about 35 gold, 33 silver, 32 bronze medals for the United States of America. That's because one of them actually made history yesterday. That's the 400 meters. All those, Delilah Muhammad, became the first American to win the 400 meters. All those. So yeah, good one for the United States of America. Also on the show, but definitely we're still staying with the Olympics, and this man right here is just incredible. He's an icon, he's a legend. He's made it a golden triple-double. That's after winning the 200 meters, final yesterday, early this morning actually, and he's become the first guy to do this, from Beijing to London and to Rio, and one more to go for him.
Yeah,
if you can do it
for the triple,
yeah,
right,
for the golden triple, yeah. So if you can lead or anchor on Jamaica's 4x100 meters to gold, that would just be incredible. So
okay, now let's talk English Premier League. Of course, you're going to be having Friday night football today between Manchester United and Southampton, and somehow, Paul Pogba is definitely going to make his debut. Yeah,
the debut for Paul Pogba, debut for Jose Mourinho as well to Old Trafford, because he's already played against Leicester in the Community Shield. He's played against Bournemouth in the Premier League away from home, but in front of 75,000 fans, it promises to be a special moment for Jose Mourinho.
Okay, now let's talk about Usain Bolt. Yeah. I mean, he's a legend. I mean, what he has achieved so far. I mean, they were still waiting for the triple. What he has achieved so far, no one may be able to do it in the next 100
Amazing.
years.
It feels like a blessing to be around, to be in this era. Seeing Usain Bolt do incredible things on the tracks. I mean, even though the conditions were not too favorable for him, it was a bit wet, but was still able to destroy the field because it was the only one that ran a sub-19. It was such an easy win for Usain Bolt against the opposition, the likes of Andre DeGrasse.
Watch out for that guy.
Yeah, Alicia Merritt didn't even figure at all. The French guy, Christophe Lemaitre, did well enough, to get bronze in that one. So, I mean, there's not one more can we say about Usain Bolt and Cecilia.
Okay, there's something I have
not
to
a lot.
Say.
Okay, I know what you're going to say, but
hey, I want to do a sub-19. I was like, you're 29, guy. You'll be 30 this week. How would you be able to do that?
But I told you that yesterday that I didn't look anywhere close to it. It didn't look anywhere close to it, and that's what we saw. It was a very comfortable win for Usain Bolt, but it didn't come close to breaking the 19 seconds he set in Berlin years ago. So, but it doesn't really take anything away from his legendary status. And of course, what is a victory without the celebratory pose that has gone around the world, and everybody actually does it these days. Congratulations to Usain Bolt once again.
Definitely congratulations to him. I mean, when the race was about to start, the whole atmosphere, that there's something great is about to happen. And I was actually anticipating that a sub-19.
And afterwards, Cecilia is on record as proclaiming himself as the greatest of all time. I mean, you can't really argue with that on the evidence of what we've seen, on the evidence of all the medals he's won, on the evidence of the fact that this guy has done things that has never been done before, the fact that he owns the record still, the 100 and the 200 meters and the fact that he's still going to probably win another medal, another gold medal before the competition ends in the 4x100. Barring
Jamaicans qualified yesterday without him running.
Yeah, barring any dramatic twist of events, Jamaica should win gold in that one as well too. So that's not a lot we can say, Cecilia, other than take the ball. Usain Bolt, you are arguably the greatest of all time. I agree with him.
Yeah. I think I'll agree with him. But look at DeGrasse, Andre DeGrasse, the Canadian, 21-year-old. I mean, he's busting into the scene right now. Check the 100 meters, he got a medal in that one. 200 meters also, was very close to Usain Bolt, but he finished 20.03 seconds. I mean, way off there, Usain Bolt and all that. And check, they ran in the same heat, and now he got to the finals. Now, this guy is 21, and this is a guy someone have to look forward to in the future, because I'm just thinking he might just be the one to dominate just the way Usain Bolt did it.
Well, I'm not sure about dominating, because there's some really Usain Bolt is on a totally different level.
Yes, I understand.
But look at his physique alone. And no one comes close. No one comes close.
The razzmatazz and everything.
Yeah, but look at Andre DeGrasse. He's a bit petite. It's not a big lad. So he doesn't really have the advantage over his rivals. There are other young stars coming up. I'm talking of the likes of Trevon Bromell from the United States of America. I think he disappointed at these games, but I imagine he's going to come back really strong in future events. So, but I get where you're going. I mean, for him to have finished second behind Bolt in 2 different races, I imagine a lot of people start thinking that's the next guy now. That's the guy that will take over from Usain Bolt. But it's too early to actually give him that status. I agree, though. He's an awesome 100 meters and 200 meters runner.
Okay, Jamaicans are reacting to it, right?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, Jamaicans. I mean, it's incredible. This guy has put Jamaica on the map for the past couple of years now. And you can imagine Jamaicans are celebrating. Every time they go on to watch a Usain Bolt race, they know the outcome. It's inevitable. They're just waiting to celebrate. Let's hear from Jamaicans in Rio. They are celebrating Usain Bolt's 200 meters victory.
I mean, we have no doubt that he's going to win it. He made Jamaica proud. He made a small nation proud. We love him. We embrace this win. And we're looking forward to the 4x100 when we will crown him an official legend and put all doubters to rest.
It's incredible. This is unprecedented. 3-time Olympic champion in superlative fashion. Usain Bolt captures the imagination of the world. And we're just so proud to be here in Rio to celebrate it. And, when you see him on the track, he is iconic. There is no other Usain Bolt, and all of Brazil is supporting him.
Yeah, definitely iconic is the word, Cecilia. I don't think we can start looking at superlatives to use to describe Usain Bolt, all kinds of adjectives, iconic, legendary, I don't know what else you have with you, excellent, awesome, incredible, remarkable.
Okay.
And it's very easy to be a Jamaican sprint fan now, because you always know Usain Bolt will deliver something for you. So you're going to be celebrating during and after a particular competition.
Yeah, I love what the first fan said. He says, look, officially, after the 4x100 meters gold medal, they're going to crown him the legend.
I mean,
so he knew already, look, they're going to get that.
Yeah, like I said, barring, any dramatic, any dropping of the baton. We saw it yesterday with the Americans. So, yeah, barring that, Jamaica will win the gold again, because Usain Bolt is there. There's still a Shafa Powell, champing at the beats to run. Johan Blake disappointing in the
very
individual events. I'm sure he wants to make up in the relay, and I think they just have the best individual athletes, and as a team as well. They've proven over time from London 2012 to Beijing 2008 that they are the best. So it will be a major upset if they don't go on and win 4x100 meters gold again.
Yeah, that's it, because the 200 meters men and women right now, Jamaicans, you really can, take it away from them. But enough of the Jamaicans now. Move straight to what's happening in Nigeria. The sports minister is still talking. Yesterday, listened to some of the beats on Sports Night and also on the Morning Show yesterday. But today, he's talking about different things, issues, coming out from the Rio Games. He said something, look, anytime we talk about Nigeria, anytime we talk about any news coming up from any team in Rio, it's always about Nigeria. But somehow these things won't happen if you have to put your house in order before you travel for any major competitions at all. Let's listen to him.
Where are you getting your level of optimism from?
Well, I have been saying this even at home before I left. You know, everybody prepared for something. And in your preparation, you can also be able to assess the capacity of your opponent. So you know what will come out of it. This is the direction where I'm coming from. But even now in Rio, from the preliminary participation of Nigeria, Team Nigeria, I've not been disappointed. Look at the surprise Aruna Kadri sprang in table tennis. The world least expected to have an African going that far to play quarterfinals. And if he was not meeting the world #1 champion in the quarterfinals, of course he would have played the finals. That landmark achievement, very historical. Though we lost, but we won the battle because we were even more celebrated than any other person. In canoeing, we started the federation not quite 2 years ago, but we had an athlete that went as far as semifinals. That's an achievement. Presently, we are hopeful in 3 or 4 areas. In athletics, we are hopeful. That's track and field. In football, we are hopeful.
Tell me the story of what happened to the football team in Atlanta.
Well, the unfortunate circumstances of the football team is quite lamentable. There's so much stories and theories in the Atlanta saga. But when ultimately the facts are made bare, they are quite dirty. They are quite dirty. Some of the things that happen and some of the actors involved may not stand to face Nigerians with some of the revelations they will hear. Of course, in the center of it is the minister, who is Solomon Dalung. Yes, I take responsibility. I am the leader. Every action, every act or omission of everybody in this ministry, the buck ends on my table, so I'm responsible. But of course, I owe Nigerians true explanation as to things that transpire. And from good judgment, they could also know whether in the circumstance I would have acted contrary. But the events of Atlanta, the theory of the team being stranded is a hoax. The theory of the charter of an aircraft is another attempt to rid the country of. All these are unsubstantiated allegations. As they stand today, we had a receipt from an agent brought by NFF who claimed he chartered the aircraft from Atlanta to Manaus on the 4th. Yet we have Delta Airlines, which I have confirmed because I sent somebody in Atlanta to Delta Airlines, and he has confirmed that they airlifted Nigerian players from Atlanta to Manaus as a contribution. They also airlifted them from Nigeria to Atlanta, meaning that even before the theory of our players being stranded, there was this existing partnership between Nigerian Football Federation and Delta Airlines